special has been the journey, and how did you basically prepare for the character?
So the preparation, we took 1 month or 1.5 months.
Did you do any research?
A lot of it went into it. I kind of said it so many times that.
But did you have any apprehensions while playing such a character?
No. I'm purely an actor. Rather, I would say that Hansal being my friend for so many years, he somehow felt that I would not do it, so he did contact me. The casting director Mukesh Chhabra contacted me, and he gave me a precise note of it. And I completely jumped just hearing the synopsis of it. So you look at what I think about these issues is a different thing. But other than that, I look at characters without any judgment or bias. But here, Professor Serious is something, or the world, or the person that he was.
But do the biases of people, like we have already spoken, that people see it differently and they would not want to come and see the movie, they're not comfortable. So does that bother you as an actor, that even if you're putting in so many, so much of effort, there might be a very limited audience who would come and...
Look at this. I mean, I have been into this industry for 25 years.
Yeah.
How many heartbreaks you think I can go through? I can't. So somewhere I'm made of a different metal, that I have kept on trying to be part of these kind of films. And Aligarh was at its peak, when it came to the issues or came to making the film, or writing the film, or performing it. So when you do it because you believe it.
You believe it.
Yeah. I don't do it for anybody else. It's not arrogance. That's the truth. But people will say it differently, trying to sound much more humble and
See, actually, arrogance,
but,
I would say the word derived only because you guys are seen on the screen. I think otherwise every job that we do, it needs that kind of faith and trust in the kind of work we are doing, and we can't do it otherwise.
And then when you do it with that much of conviction, then you have that much of a strength to stand at the Juhu circle with a placard in your hand of Aligarh. We actually did that.
Yeah.
We did it. That became part of our promotion. That was improvised promotional tactic that we used, because our promos were given a certificate, and that's how the satellite channels did not allow it to be seen, or did not allow it to be aired. So we were not left with anything. We were just left with holding placard of Aligarh and standing at Juhu circle. So we didn't mind it, because it was coming out of our conviction. It was coming out of our belief into the subject, into the issue, into the film that we have done. We are very proud of it. I will always be very proud of it.
How to add to this, So a film like Aligarh that we were talking earlier, it was heartbreaking to see, 20 people in the audience and 15. It was for me at that point in time. But I grew to realize, as I see films like Shahid and Aligarh especially, these films don't die after a run at the box office. They are films that are constantly alive and generate constant conversation and dialogue. Today we are sitting 4 years after the film has released in theatres, 5 years after we made the film, with an oversubscribed audience at Museum of Goa. 180 people, I believe. So what I heard, 180 when we were seating only 50. We've added extra seating. What does that mean? That means that a film like this and a story like this, and the conviction that it has been made with, will constantly be alive.
Some will translate sooner or later.
Yes, consistently. We cannot measure it with the box office success of a potboiler entertainer with song and dance with a leading man. The problem is, before OTT, we were doing that, and we were being very unfair to these films, right? But today with OTT, that's not going to happen anymore. A film will live on. When the Supreme Court revoked the 377 law, when it amended the 377 law, Aligarh story was cited in the judgment by the Supreme Court judges. You see what I'm trying to say? This reward,
so the effect it makes
it's beyond
maybe base
it's beyond Friday box office or Saturday, Sunday weekend box office numbers. You see?
In fact, I was coming to you that you have written and you have been a supporter of the LGBT community and you have done a lot of work towards it. So when you are writing such a character, does your personal experiences play a role or is it like completely a creative process?
No, it cannot be completely anything you do. Cannot be completely just a creative process. The kind of work that we do, I think we find ourselves in it. We have to find very deep empathy within ourselves to be good at what we do or to succeed at what we do. And I think that is something that with Aligarh, being a gay man myself, and at a time when it was difficult to even say it outwardly, I got the opportunity to tell this story thanks to Hansal Mehta and thanks to stalwarts like Manoj Bajpayee, to tell this story and to be able to come out. And I understood that it can be the same thing for so many millions of people who are unable to do that. And that gave me a lot of energy while writing it, while editing it, knowing that this will go to them. This will go to them Monday. They will watch Manoj Bajpayee is playing one of them. And playing it with so much love. So that was giving me. But at the same time, say for example, a film like Simran also, or a film or a series like Criminal Justice, which is about women, very different kinds of women. So I'm not a woman, but I feel very deep empathy and towards what my mother has gone through, my sister has gone through in their marriages, in their relationship with the world. I have seen it, and I've been like, why aren't we talking about this? So anything that I feel very deeply about and which I feel that society is not talking about, I am compelled
to bring it in.
To bring it out. And then I have to bring my experience, my lived experience into it as a writer.
And do you think, since you already said that you believe a lot in the digital listing, you believe that especially in topics like these, the digital medium provides you a better opportunity as compared to the mainstream cinema?
Of course, 100%. Because you see, you're watching it in the privacy of your home. You can watch it in your time and space. You can react in a manner which could be embarrassed or shocked or uncomfortable and not worry about you being watched or judged. You're not compelled to act like everybody else is acting in a collective viewing of it. So, and you can switch it off and come back to it. And I think, I've embraced that as the new way, the evolution of art, if I can call it that. It's constantly evolving, different forms,